All right, guys, let's talk politics. Yeah, I know. Here I go again on political topics. I know it's a dividing topic. Look, guys, from my experience with the Liberal Party of Canada, they've done nothing to help Canada. In fact, I believe they're the reason Canada is in the sad state of it is. So many people are relying on food banks. People are homeless because of the Liberals. We have Bill C-11, which I don't know when it's going to be fully implemented, taking away our options to watch and see what we want to hear and all that crap. Liberals are to blame for that. They're also the reason that the trucker convoy got people arrested for absolutely no reason. There was nothing violent about the truckers protesting in Canada. It was a peaceful protest, and I didn't agree with it. In fact, a court judge ruled it was actually unconstitutional. So there you go. So I really want to know, for anybody in Canada that's voting for Liberals, why are you voting for a party that has not only lied to us, but is practically stripping our rights away? You know, do you really want to go another 10 years of communism under the Liberal Party? And don't get me wrong, I got my issues a little bit with the Conservative, but Conservatives are the lesser evil compared to Liberals, because all the Liberals have been doing is lying about, oh, we're going to produce so many jobs, you know, we're going to cut the carbon tax rate, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Lie, 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 lie. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Because that's all they do. That's all the Liberals do is lie, lie, and lie. My opinion is, get educated and do a little bit of research about the Liberals, okay? I understand not everybody can fully research what Liberals or what certain parties are saying and doing in Canada, but if you fully research the Liberals and you're still voting for Liberals, all I'm going to say is you really must enjoy not having your freedom of speech and expression and a right to assemble. That's all I can say on that front. But I really want the Liberals out, and I want Conservatives to win, because the Conservatives right now, for the most part, are doing everything they can to ensure our rights are protected. I do realize there's that thing Pierre said about, you know, oh, I'm going to give judges the power to override the Constitution. I am a little bit concerned about that, because he talked about punishing criminals in Canada, and my concern with that is mainly this can be abused potentially, and that's the one thing I'm a little concerned about. But I did a lot of thinking, and it's just like the Liberals have done nothing productive to make Canada a great place. There's so many people that are homeless. You know, it's really hard to find a job right now in Canada. Like, the recession has been so bad, even during the pandemic, it's been really bad. And let's talk a little bit about the pandemic, shall we? The pandemic was unnecessary, in my honest opinion. We shouldn't have locked down over a certain virus that wasn't even really that deadly to begin with. People with strong immune systems can actually fight the thing off. But that's all I'm going to say on that end. I'm not going to get too much into that, because might be labeled as misinformation, even though that's bullshit. But apparently, if you were Justin Trudeau or another prime minister, you can go on trips, apparently. You don't have to do social distancing. You don't have to, put on masks. Oh, no. Apparently, if you're prime minister, you can practically get away with whatever. You know, rules for thee and not for thee. I still remember that from Rebel News, because it is so true. The Liberals, all they did was make rules for themselves. Apparently Doug Ford, which is unfortunately a Conservative, yeah, he did too. The thing is, though, Liberals, they're really fuck Canada. And my biggest worry is if they get in again, then Canada is just going to continue to be not only a joke, but it's going to be terrible. Crime rates are up in Canada. Who do you think caused that? Oh, the libtards. That's who caused it. It wasn't the Conservatives, it was the libtards. Why do you think in Toronto, which thankfully I'm not even close to there in Canada, why do you think crime rate is so bad there? Huh? I wonder why. Surely it can't be the lying liberals, right? But yeah, the liberals, ever since they've been in power, they've done nothing but just ruin Canada, make it worse. And I hope people realize that we need to change. Because the liberals right now are not doing a damn thing about it. They keep making promises that they never keep. Oh, we're going to help create more jobs. Yeah, bullshit. Is that why I'm trying to get a job right now? I handed my application. Haven't heard a thing back from them yet. But somehow I'm supposed to believe that liberals are doing great for Canada. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah. Liberals are doing great for Canada. Oh, yes. Is that why Mr. Trudeau, before he resigned, had so many controversies surrounding him, and he actually technically violated the charter in Canada? And I'm supposed to believe that Mark Carney is going to make a difference for the Liberals? I don't think so. But there you go. There's my little political rant. I know not everybody enjoys politics, but I got it for my country. Because it's a fucking wreck right now. The only sort of good thing that came out of the Liberals is we got a carbon tax rebate, which, by the way, is already ended. That's the only tiny thing I can say that Liberals ever did, was give us a little carbon tax rebate. Other than that, I can't give them anything else. Conservatives for the win.